Facebook. What's up, Facebook? I'm trying a new thing today. My first stream on StreamYard. I hope it goes good. I hope it's not buggy. I don't know. All right. So we're gonna do our best. See if I'm not sure how it's gonna work, but hopefully it works. So I hope it's the jam. Facebook, what up? What's the good word? We're gonna see. I hope it doesn't spam out. What's going on? All right, cool, perfect. What's up, Deb? All right, cool. My first StreamYard, YouTube. I'm on YouTube and I'm on StreamYard, and now I'm gonna get the what up, Jorge? Jersey in the house, you beanbag. Yeah, I like that. All right, I'm gonna get Instagram in here. We'll see if we can get this all going. We'll do a triple jamboree. Happy April Fool's Day. Every day is April Fool's Day when Joey Basement's at the helm. It's April Tools Day. We're getting beanbagged, fam. We're getting clipped and clapped and slapped all around. Let's get right into it. Surprise jamboree. Surprise evening clams casino. What's up, Deb? What's up, Susan? What's going on? What's up? I hope some people come in from the Instagrams. What's up? Or not Instagram, YouTube. I don't know if the YouTube. I don't know. Beanbag. Well, what's the good word? We got a late evening, a drive at 5, a drive home from work. Your life's a bag of rice. Person yelling on your phone. The tickle your beanbag hour. Everything is trash and the world is garbage. It's April Fool's Day. Every day is an April Fool's Day in Joey Basement Land. Everything is trash and the world is garbage. The world is garbage. The world is garbage. What's the good word? Clams Casino for the bags of beans. What's the good word? Turn this down a little bit. Take the shimmer off. Yeah. All right. Cool. It's a little better. Whatever didn't help. Whatever. Sorry. Whatever. This sucks. Yo. So for people on the gram, what's up, people on Instagram? This is the first stream. I'm doing a triple stream. I'm on the Book of Faces over here. I'm on the YouTubes over here, and I'm on the gram over here. We're doing maximum beanbaggery, technological advances here. Everything is trash. The world's on fire. And twist my arm, you bag of rice. My phone's just like, would you stop it with this? All right, cool. Yo, thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Thanks for coming in. Unannounced Clams Casino pop. I wanted to talk a little bit about the world just being a trash fire, every single thing inside of it being hot, crispy garbage. And I also wanted to jam a little bit about Joey Basement's infra garbage structure bill, because it's a hot bag of trash and most people don't even understand. So there's going to be a little bit of economic jargon, a little bit of economic beanbaggery. We got Gabby Fox, the political pan up in the house. What's the good word? Yeah, we got big tank top, big dolphin energy today. I got a haircut, feeling good, I'm zipping and zapping. I'm ready to clip and clap and go on the attack and grab your bag and twist it in a knot. Here we go. Fucking tickle me Elmo. Don't know what to tell you. Bag of rice. I put this piece of paper on the roof so I wouldn't shine like a greasy Italian fucking Griswold, but apparently that didn't work. So fuck it. I guess you guys could just look at your reflection in my forehead over here. Everything sucks. Everything's garbage. I should shut it down. All right, cool. Listen. Yo, so today was a good day. For anybody that didn't see, I actually got to jump on a live with Anomaly earlier. I had Dream Rare. Made the day pop, made the day corn pops, kicked me right in the bag and sent me packing, fam. I'm about to go buy a lottery ticket, jabroni. I'm about to go buy myself a pick six, just a pick six. The world is actually on fire and everything is garbage. So, listen, queefs. I wanted to tickle your bag and tie it in a bow and give it as a gift about the Joey Basement infrastructure bag of actual trash. And I just wanted to remind everybody how economics works and why Joey Basement, the artificially living, basically dead person that gets injected with steroids before he speaks to people, is basically just a bag of trash. And this infrastructure bill is just a crispy bag of garbage, and there's absolutely nothing good about it. So here we go. I wanted to kind of just take a quick minute to talk about this infrastructure plan and let people understand, and I hope that you guys understand because you're super woke. I know that you guys understand that there's absolutely nothing good about this. We don't need any rescue. The rescue that everybody needs is for us to go back to work, for people to be allowed to go and resume their businesses, resume their life, not wear diapers everywhere, not be fucking slaves, not be enslaved and imprisoned in their own home, not be locked out of their own businesses. And all they're doing is just moving the goalposts and changing the rules and being like, oh, there's a new strain. And for anybody that didn't see, there was a clip on CNN of some health Jabron, some actual human Jabron James. She dribbled through her legs and then went for the free throw and hit a brick because it's Jabron. Jabron's on the highway and with a top down on his $250,000 convertible with his diaper on, and he's waving. It's Jabron James. You know it. I know it. We all know it. Everybody knows it. Anyways, legend, witness. I witnessed. Oh, he hit the ha 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 ha. I'm going to take my talents to South Beach. I'm a sore loser. Anyways, Jabron James. Anyhow, she was just like, hey, if we have people opening back up, if we have people and we allow these businesses to open back up, if we allow people to reopen their businesses and have their freedoms back, this Jabron, I wanted to throw it through the legs and hit and just dunk it on her. I wanted to slam her with a hot dunk right in the face. She's like, yeah, if we let these businesses open back up at full capacity and we don't use the beanbag passport, then we're not going to have a carrot to dangle. This clown sneaker actually literally said that we're not going to have a carrot to dangle. Those are the words that this person used. It's like, yo, oh my God, I can't believe that this person even exists. Who says stuff like that? Who would say that? Who's just like, yeah, I can't believe we're not going to have this carrot to dangle. It's like, yo, who the hell are you, Jabron? Like, who the fuck are you to be instilling this, you bag of rice? So this infrastructure plan, here's a news flash, you bags of garbage. We don't need this shit. We don't have any fucking money. This is debt spending. And Joey Basement's like, it's an investment. It's an investment in our future. This plan is supposedly spending over 8 years. All of these supposed investments are not going to pay out for 8+ years anyhow. This is garbage, a complete squandering of money. It's a crispy bag of rice. So for anybody that doesn't listen to Peter Schiff, at Peter Schiff, SCHIFF, Peter Schiff, listen to the Peter Schiff Show podcast. He's an economist. He's writing books on the economy. The guy's really smart. Tickle my bag if you want to jam on him for Bitcoin, but go and listen to Peter Schiff because he talks a lot about this today, this infrastructure package and why we don't need it. So I just kind of wanted to summarize it, like throw in a bag of rice, throw in a bean bag, put your bean bag in a pretzel and twist it up. I just wanted to make it a little bit more digestible, you bags of garbage. So whatever. First and foremost, we all need to understand, and we all obviously understand, that the government is extremely inefficient at spending money. Every single thing that the government touches, it destroys. Every single thing that the government invests money into, they overpay for. So if you give money to the federal government to do something that could otherwise be done by the free market, by the private sector, instead of getting a good price, they just buy it. Instead of getting something for $1,000, it costs them $1,700 because they don't understand how to compete. Because you have a bunch of bureaucrats, you have a bunch of non-business people not understanding how to make the most of a dollar. They have no incentive to stretch the dollar because they're not spending their own money. They're not spending the company's money. They're spending your money on your behalf. So they can't be trusted for figuring out how to get a good deal. They can't be trusted for running anything efficiently. You and me both understand that the government is incapable of running anything with any level of efficiency. And the way that you can see that with absolute clarity is just by looking at any publicly run thing. Look at the DMV. Look how long it takes to get a passport. Look how long it takes for the government to process the most basic of documents, organization, technology. They launched that healthcare.gov website with Barry O in 2008 or whatever. The thing crashed immediately. It's a website. You could have had Amazon Web Services or a large-scale web server. You would have known that all of this traffic would have come in. Any basic web developer would know there'd be an influx of traffic that would taper off over time. And these jabrones didn't even have the right people. It's like, imagine if you invested $10 billion into starting a business and it was the big launch day. It was big launch day and the fucking website crashed. Your business is predicated on this website staying up and they crash the website. It's like, you understand? That business would go out of business. Like That. It's like, oh, big launch for the website. It's launch day. Big website day. Everybody go to bagadicks.org. And it's like, it crashed. It's like, bro, these people don't know how to run anything. They're extremely inefficient at finding great prices, running operations, and spending money wisely. So when the federal government takes $2 trillion or whatever the fuck he wants, $2 trillion. Okay, so let's just riddle me this. So tickle my bag for a second. Where does the government get $2 trillion? There's only two places to get it, because the government doesn't generate anything. The government doesn't produce anything. The government doesn't output anything. It absolutely has no output. So where does the federal government get $2 trillion from? There's basically only two places. Number one, you, the taxpayer. It only gets that money from you, the taxpayer, which means you, me, and everybody else. And how do they want to get that? How are they going to have every single person in America, every single person that pays taxes, how are they going to subsidize this $2 trillion? Well, they're going to have to do it by increasing taxes on you. So all of the people in America, all of the taxpayers are now going to have to come up with this $2 trillion. There's only 300 million. There's only 330 million Americans. There's a lot of children. No, keep lowering the number. Taxpayers keep lowering the number. It's like they need to extract a lot of money out of the free market economy in order to pay for this $2 trillion. So it's like, okay, let's assume, let's just quickly go to the other one, because I said that there's two. The only other one is to print it out of thin air. And if the federal government prints money out of thin air, or convinces the Federal Reserve Bank to print money out of thin air, it devalues all of the existing currency by inflating the money supply. You increase the money supply without any additional output products or services, and every single thing becomes more expensive as a result, which means your dollar is worth less, which means the money supply has been inflated and your single dollar is worth less. That's the only two options. So we already know that they're printing money to oblivion. We already know that they're printing money and inflating the money supply at an expeditious clip never seen before in American history. They're printing more money now than they ever printed ever before. So we know they're doing that. But on top of all of that, these actual jabrons, these actual clown sneakers, these actual smudged and greasy sneakers of an actual literal human clown are going to raise taxes on people. So, and Peter Schiff made a really good point on his podcast yesterday, where he talks about how everybody is so impressed when they see this big long list of all of the different things that we're gonna get. Wow, we're gonna spend $2 trillion. Wow, we're gonna get new pipes and new tubes and electric charging stations and all of this beanbaggery. But what they don't understand and what they fail to acknowledge is all of the things that we're going to lose as a result of that $2 trillion not being invested wisely, strategically, and efficiently in the free market. Think about what we lose. Think about companies like Uber. Let's just use Uber for an example. A company like Uber is incentivized to provide Uber cars to the vast majority of Americans so that they can make more money. They're employing people. They're creating economic activity. They could in theory reduce the number of cars on the road by allowing for pooling systems. It could be the most efficient way to move people and products around the United States. A free market system that's growing gangbusters around the entire world, that's financed by the public, that's financed by independent capital on the stock market from people like me and in theory people like you that want to finance its growth so that we can all share in the upside. Think about companies like Uber. If a company like Uber or the employees of Uber or people like me that invest in Uber have to squander more of our tax dollars by giving it to the federal government structure, that's additional money that doesn't go to Uber. That's innovation that can't go to Uber. That's more investment in making their system more efficient that can't go to Uber. Instead of rewarding more of their drivers and getting more cars on the road by paying higher amounts and reducing the cost to riders, instead that money goes to the federal government to get inefficiently squandered. So it's just like we don't pay attention to what we lose. We don't pay attention to what we lose. We just look at all the things that we theoretically gain. And as a result, we end up bamboozled. We end up clipped and clapped and slapped in the face because they're taking money out of the free market system and they're giving it to a federal government structure where the money gets spent inefficiently. So I have a little chart here that's on USA Today that talks about where the $2 trillion from this infrastructure plan go. And he's going to make jobs. He's going to make good paying, hard paying jobs, good paying jobs, good paying union jobs, good paying union jobs. Hey, you in the union? I'm in the union. I'm a union guy. Don't look down your nose at me, Jack. When I live Delaware, when my friend Scranton, you're not going to look down at me. Heck, good paying jobs. Everybody, jobs. Good paying, hard working, good greasy American jobs. Jobs. Fuck. This guy sucks. There's one particular bag of rice that's in this bill that talks about unionizing and forcing government workers to unionize, which literally, like the purpose of a union, and I'm not going to go too deep into this because I don't want to focus on it. The whole purpose of a union is to negotiate rates from the employer. So you're going to unionize. You're going to use government decree to force people to unionize so that they can negotiate against the taxpayer. You're going to make a law to force them to negotiate against our best interest. Dope. Good job, Joe. You're fucking dead. But anyways, jobs. Good jobs. It's a hard, good paying, greasy job. Everybody gets a job. It's a good paying American jobs. Don't worry, everybody gets a job. And you can't get fired because jobs. Equity. Yeah. Good jobs. Hard paying jobs. Everybody needs a good job. Anyways, this guy sucks. He doesn't understand what the fuck's going on, but okay, great. Hard paying union, good American jobs. Everybody gets a free job. Oh my God. Yo, so the first thing is this fucking, I hate this guy. Fuck! Oh my God. 115 billion. All right. $115 billion would be invested into fixing roads and bridges chosen by those in most need of repair. That includes 20,000 miles of highways and roads and the 10 most economically significant bridges in the U.S., including 10,000 other smaller bridges. So basically what that means is, first of all, the federal government has absolutely no position in working on or paying for the repair of roads and bridges that are inside states. Last time I checked, there were no bridges not in a state. The federal government is going to step in to let every American citizen subsidize the building of these bridges in states. What are those states going to do with the money that would have otherwise been utilized for those bridges? They're just going to squander it like they always do. That's what the government does. So you're going to have people in Alaska subsidizing a bridge in New York, and you're going to have people in Idaho subsidizing a bridge in California. What do you mean? The 10 most economically significant bridges? Where do you think those bridges are going to go? Those bridges are going to be in blue states, you bags of shit. You know what I'm saying? And like roll me into a snowball and push me down a hill, because you better fucking believe that the most economically significant bridges are going to be where there's the most population. You fucking bag of rice. Pompeo, save us. So those are going to all be in blue states. It's going to be Mussolini. Take some cash. This fucking guy mismanages his own money, loses $18 fucking billion, some insurance scam. This guy's a bag of absolute jabrons and absolute bags of Christmas sticks. Like, what's his guts? Like the dehydrated owl of New York. Like the dehydrated owl, face-grabbing, sexually molesting, grandma-killing psychopath in New York. Andrew Cuomo. Fuck. Where do you think the 10 most economically significant bridges are? So you're gonna dump every taxpayer dollar. You're gonna subsidize every person in America's money, and you're gonna squeeze more cash out of every taxpayer in America to pay for bridges in states that have the most economic significance, which is where people are, which is where all the money is being spent. Thank you, Sharif, for the badge. Appreciate it. So it's like, you know what's going to happen. They're using tasteful, colorful language to just fucking kick you in the dirt star and tell you to say, thank you, sir. May I have another one? When is Krusty going to bring me my Rocky Road ice cream? I just jumped over a fence. Can I have a hotel room? I just somersaulted off of a 27-foot fence. I just got my infant child just got fucking Tom Brady football thrown, just got Hail Married over a fucking 20-foot wall at the border. Oh, can I have a free hotel room, you piece of shit? They came here because they knew Joe Biden's a nice guy. No, they didn't, you asshat. They just knew that you'd be, first of all, you're fucking dead. Second of all, Krusty is, oh my God, Krusty is the Joker. Holy Christmas. This lady doesn't know what she's doing. And you're a pushover bag of beans. They know what you're doing. They're not stupid. They're like, oh, yo, they're like, we ride it right the fuck now. Like, they're like, get the tamales. Let's fucking run for the border. Let's fucking go, guys. Come on, here we go. Free everything. We're going to get a free check for existing. Come on, let's ride. Oh, give me fucking asylum. I came from fucking Brazil. I just walked through 17 fucking countries. I need asylum. Yeah, my fucking ass. I just flew here from fucking, I just flew here from another continent, and then I came through Mexico. I need asylum. They like flew their private jet here. They're just like, yo, they're like, put me in a fucking catapult and just fucking wing me over the wall. It's like, come on. I heard they came here because Joe Biden's a nice guy. Yeah, fuck off. I heard they came here because Joe Biden is going to give them a good paying, hard-working American job. Can I have a hotel room at the Holiday Inn? I'm here for my job, please. I've seen like 700 videos today of people like jumping out of the back of 18-wheeler trucks, just like, let's go. They're just like, fucking hell. They're here because Joe Biden's a nice guy. Good paying, hard-working American girls. Fuck. They're coming here for the job. They took our job. They literally took our job. Yo. Now here's the other question. What is a good paying job? What is a good paying job? What's a good paying, hardworking American job? That's such tasteful language for this guy. It's a good paying, hardworking job. It's like, first of all, everybody works hard, you fuckstick. We're going to reward work and not wealth. Where do you think they got that wealth from, you lying dead person? Like, where do you think, I hate this whole narrative of like, well, we're going to reward working and not wealth. Work and not wealth. It's like, bro, I've worked really fucking hard, you bag of shit. I work really hard. I've worked plenty of long days. Just because I didn't work in a fucking coal mine doesn't mean that I didn't work hard, Joe. So I worked hard. I am not wealthy, but I accumulated wealth so much to the point that I can invest it. I could purchase stocks. I could buy assets. I could purchase real estate. I contribute certainly more money to the federal government than I ever did when I didn't have any money. Was I not working hard then? So what the fuck is wealth? What is wealth? Like, what is wealth? Wealth is the accumulation of hard work repurposed into investments that allow you to generate wealth. Absolutely zero people on the planet work and toil every single day, all day, by the hour, these supposed hard work and good paying, without investing any money. You can't get wealth without investment. You can't have wealth without investment. Good paid, hard-working American jobs. It's nothing. That's nothing. That's not, you shouldn't be rewarding just working and being like, work. Wealth helps grow more jobs. Wealth help people invest in capital that they save, grows their wealth if they make the right moves, if they take the right risk. And it also helps everybody else. If I make $100,000 of cash and I have it sitting in the bank right now, in a good hard-working American bank account, because I have a hard-working, yeah, I like to work hard work, and I just let it sit there. And I make it. What do you think the bank is doing with that money? The bank is investing that money so that they can grow it, so that the shareholders of that bank can generate revenues for themselves. They take risks. They take risks with that money. So then if you take that money yourself, that capital that you save from your hard work and you go invest it, you build wealth. You buy stocks and the wealth grows. What do you think I'm doing with my money? You think I just go to the bank and I'm like, here, put it in this savings account where it yields negative 0 fucking pennies and I lose 3% to fucking inflation? No. Where do I invest it? I invest it in a good, hardworking American girl. I buy American stocks. I buy Uber stock, Verizon stock. And what happens when I put my hardworking American cash, American hardworking cash? What happens when I put that in the stock market? You dead person. It goes to companies like Verizon, and then Verizon invests that money into more towers. Those towers make internet more efficient and cheaper so that more people can afford internet service. What do you think they're doing with the money? So that they can compete with the other companies that provide internet service. That's how the free market works, because they know that if they don't put that money in there, then AT&T or whatever other company is going to gather up their capital and build a tower faster than them that'll be more efficient, that they can reduce the price and then knock them out of business. They're always making moves forward. By hardworking American jobs, by hardworking American jobs, us saving our capital and then investing it into these businesses, publicly traded businesses on Wall Street, which this idiot loves to demonize. We're helping create hardworking American jobs, you idiot. But okay. Apparently I'm not a hardworking American, and I don't deserve to be rewarded because I'm accumulating wealth, and instead I'm not working hard. It's time to reward work. Fuck off. It's like the words that these people choose, they're insane. Hardworking American jobs. So what's a good paying American job? Joey Basement and his handlers, they are more than aware. They are more than aware of the negative optics of somebody having a hardworking American job. I'm a union guy too. I'm a union guy too. Union guy. You're on the union. I'm in the union. I'm a union guy too. They understand the negative and adverse effects of the bad PR campaign that would come as a result of them hiring these good paying American jobs and then somebody getting paid shit. So what's going to happen? What's going to happen when it comes time for them to hire these people for these good, hard-working, hard-paying, big, greasy American underground, save the turtles American jobs? You know what's going to happen? What's going to happen is they're going to overpay for those jobs. They're going to overpay for those positions. They're going to overpay on your and my expense. The taxpayer is going to be footed with a bill for an inefficient worker. So that worker that would otherwise be able to efficiently compete in the free market for a reasonable rate that they competed to have. Instead, now they'll be in the federal government structure, moving slow as fuck with no incentive to complete anything at any time. They can at any point raise the goalposts because those people don't know what they're doing. So they can squander your money. The job can take forever because there's no reason to have a deadline. Who cares? No one cares. There's no one driving the bus. No one's incentivized to move things forward. So that hardworking American job, that person that has that job, that pipe fitter, steam fitter, electrical person, that road paving person, that heavy machinery mover, that construction worker, whatever, they're going to leave their job in the private sector and go work for the government because the government's going to pay a hell of a lot more and they're not going to and no one's going to be on their ass. So that construction company that still needs employees, that still needs workers to help run their business, the cost of their employees just went up. So the cost of their employees, the cost of all of these people that it takes to run their businesses and build all this construction, all those costs just went up in the free market. So now they have to pay more money than the government is offering to get those people back or to incentivize people to not go work for the government, but instead to work for them. So as a result of that, the cost of building goes up. The cost of paving a driveway goes up. The cost of paving a fucking parking lot for a private business goes up. Who do you think is going to pay for that? They're going to have to take that out of the fucking salaries that they pay the employees. They're going to have to take that out of benefits. They're going to have to lower the quality of the product. They're going to have to cut corners. They're going to have to import shit from other countries so that they can compete. Or they'll just go out of business. Or they'll just move overseas. And then they'll just import the shit into the United States, and then we lose all around. It's like, this dude's insane. Nobody understands how to connect the economic dots and what this actually does. They're just like, oh shit, good paying American job? Like, good paying job? Did you say job? Like, it's like they're eating a TV dinner and they're like, did you say job? It's like they just like somersault and like front flip into the room. They're just like, job? Like, Job? They pop out. Did Joe just say jobs? Did he just say hard work? Like, come on, bro. And who does this? And who pays the bill? Who foots the bill of all of this negative output? Us. That's what happens to us. We lose. You know who wins? China. You know who wins? China. Good, hard working, hard paying, hard nosed, coal mining American. It's like, but hey, who cares? Who cares? There's a couple of good, hard paying American jobs. Whatever. But yeah, who cares? Who cares about understanding how the economy works? Let's pay attention. It's opening day, guys. It's opening day. What? Who's on the hill for the Mets v Yankees? Like, fuck. We're getting clapped. We're getting clipped and clapped and pounded in the fucking noose. And it's just like, did you know? It's like today, today in America, some bag of shit story that doesn't mean anything. Happy April Fool's Day. It's like a kid just got football punted over a fucking 30-foot wall at the southern border, and they're like, meh, meh. They're like, George Floyd. It's like, okay. A man returned from a shopping and found 15,000 bees in his car. Meanwhile, we're getting fucked in the ass. Michael Strahan has a new look. Pay attention, guys. New strains. There's a couple of new strains. Si se puede. Shut up, Jill. Dr. Jill. Si se puede. No one speaks like that. No one knows. But let me just quickly interject for anybody that just. Dr. Jill Biden, there's a video of her at a rally yesterday saying "si se puede" instead of "si se puede." Let me just interject and just fucking let me just spiral this right into your dirt star. "Si se puede" was said by the Obama administration 1 million times. Let me remind you, Joe Biden was the vice president during for 8 years of Barry O, and they said "si se puede" like 1 billion times, and she's just like "si se puede." There's 4 people there, and they're just like. What are you doing, Jill? Dr. Jill, a doctor. She's a doctor, America's greatest doctor. Si se puede. What are you doing? What are you doing? But okay. It's like, there's a teleprompter. It's like, Jill, no. Yeah, it does. Joe comes out. He's just like, don't worry, guys. We're here. The rescue plan is here. We're here for a couple of hard-paying American jobs. Don't worry, guys. We are here for jobs. We are here for jobs. Oh my God. Don't worry, guys. We are here for hard-working, hard-paying American jobs. It's just a hard-working, just a great American job. Just a hard-working American job. Oh God. Anyways. Now, yo, oh my God, this is just the worst stuff ever. All right, so I'm like reading the other things. So in this infrastructure bill, I believe the smallest amount of stuff, I believe one of the smallest things is actually roads and bridges. Like roads and bridges is one of the smallest percentages of stuff. $80 billion to Amtrak. Have you ever been on an Amtrak train? No, you know, inefficient of a system that is. But all right, let's see. Listen to this one. Okay. The number 2 item on this infrastructure bill is called the quality of life at home section, and it's $650 billion. The largest part of the plan focuses on American homes, school buildings, underground water infrastructure, and broadband expansion. Cool. Si se puede. Si se puede, Jill. Jilly, give me a vanilla. Give me a cone of vanilla, Jilly. Oh my God. The plan would spend $213 billion to build, preserve, and retrofit more than 2 million affordable homes and commercial buildings. I love how they just like take their fat, swollen, salty, sodium-ridden thumb and just press it into your anus, and then crank it around from 4 to 6, 4 to 6, 4 to 6. Give it a crank. They're just like, pop it in there. C'est poidway, c'est brown way, hot brown, twist in the brown, but whatever. Yo, listen to that. $213 billion to build, preserve, and retrofit more than 2 million affordable homes and commercial buildings. What's an affordable home? What's an affordable home? Affordable. It's affordable. Meet me at the market and we'll get something affordable. Affordable. That's a fucking interesting word. What he means by affordable is government subsidized. What he means by affordable is government subsidized. It means government subsidized. It means Section 8 housing. It means government housing. Think about how efficiently the government is going to build houses. Think about how efficiently the free market builds houses. You understand the attention to detail, the timing, the sourcing of materials that goes into somebody building a house, all the moving parts that are involved with building buildings, building commercial and residential buildings, the amount of time and effort and the meticulous nature of businesses that build these buildings day in and day out. And here's the newsflash. There's no shortage of companies that build houses and buildings. There are tons of construction companies across the United States in the free market that build buildings and build houses. And they've created these extremely efficient sets of systems that allow them to do it at a reasonable price and within a reasonable timeline. It's efficient, okay? But if you have the federal government building houses, they're going to build houses the way that they run the DMV. Imagine the quality of these houses. Imagine what's going to happen when the government is running the construction projects on 2 million houses, 2 million houses and commercial buildings. The construction and rehabilitation of over 500,000 homes for low and middle income earners. 500,000 homes. Can you imagine? Now, the cost of home building right now is off the charts, primarily because our money supply is inflated to the motherfucking moon, number one. Number two, there's a gigantic equity bubble in all equities in America, houses being the one that are off the fucking charts, primarily because everybody's getting those hot stimmies, dude. Everybody's getting those stimmies. They're getting a hot, stimmy fucking dumped down their throat, and they're just like, I'm about to buy an affordable house. No, they're not. They bought an iPhone 11, a bag of weed, a fucking handle of fucking, where'd I go? My live just died on the gram. All right, well, you guys are still here. Well, that's really annoying. Well, that's a bummer. I just lost that one on the gram. That's a real bummer. Whatever. All right, sorry, people on YouTube and Facebook. I just restarted the gram. Sorry about that, Instagram. I don't know what just happened, but I obviously lost that live. Good thing I got it on Facebook and YouTube and whatever. So anyways, there is a gross amount of inflation. Equities are off the charts because they're printing money. They're printing money out of thin air. They're inflating the money supply like crazy. The price of houses are going up as they're locking all of these businesses in their ability to have in-person anything. They're locking all the kids at home. So they're creating this bubble in equities, especially in the stock market, by jamming all of this money into the economy, printing it out of thin air, stimmying it, sending it to everybody in a hot load of stimmy right on their chin, and they're just like, go ahead and blow it up. And what happens? The price of houses goes up. On top of all that, with all these lockdowns, with all these shutdowns, with all these import rules, with all of this bullshit that's happening, and all of the government shutdown bullshit, the supply chains and the ability for materials to go from point A to point B has been ridiculously stunted. So the price of lumber is off the fucking chart. The price of oil and gasoline, which is necessary to transport all of these items and run all of these machines that build houses, is off the fucking chart. The price of materials, windows, doors, every single thing that you need to build a home is grossly inflated, primarily because of government shutdown, because of the inflated money supply and all of this bullshit and all these bullshit rules. On top of that, they're going to increase all the regulations that are necessary to build all these houses. So the price of the houses are off the chart. In addition to that, they made the interest rate negative zero. So the interest rates are at bargain basement prices, artificially low. You could buy a house for basically nothing. If you go to a bank and they don't give you a house, they're like, oh, the government's going to help you buy it. Oh, this bank is racist. The PR of it all is so bad. And it's just like they're basically giving people houses for no money down. So it's just like, obviously the price of a house is going to go off the charts. So it's just like, there's no surprise. So think about it. They inflate the price. They inflate all the money. They inflate all of the materials that are necessary to buy a house. And then the government goes and says, we're about to go build 500,000 houses. Can you imagine the cost of lumber to build 500,000 houses, and who's going to pay for that? We are. And then on top of all that, he's got this whole America first. We're only buying American, only American labor, only American products, only American. Okay, great. That seems good in theory. Yeah, we're only going to buy American. It only helps American. Well, you know what it does is it supposedly only helps Americans. It doesn't allow us to have the materials sourced at a reasonable rate from other parts of the world. Instead of importing something that might be a more reasonable cost, they're just going to blanket be like, it's American. So that means that the companies in America that produce these goods are going to be like, yo, we have to jack the price of these up because there's going to be so much demand. They're about to sell 500,000 houses. We know that we produce them in America. We can just jack the prices up because you already showed the flag, the white flag that says that you're going to buy it. They already came out and said, we're about to buy that shit. It's like, yo, is anyone paying attention? Nope, of course not. Who cares? So we're gonna pay inflated lumber. We're gonna pay insane amounts of money because it's a buy American, only American, which means the rest of the world can't compete. It's like, this shit's insane. So we're about to just this. There's no fucking way that this bill is going to cost $2 trillion. This shit's going to cost so much more than $2 trillion. It's like, you're out of your gourd, you beanbag. Like, no fucking way, Pop. But Joe doesn't care, and most people don't care because no one's paying attention. They're not looking at this. They're not like, how is that even possible? No one even cares. They're just like, hardworking American. It's like, no, dude, just a great American, just American dude. It's like, no, dude. No. And everyone's just sitting there like, hardworking. It's an American dude. Jeez. It's to build back better. We're gonna build back. Everybody build back. We're gonna build a bunch of houses. We're gonna build back way better. Hard coal mining American. Like, okay, sure. Yo, before I continue, hard-working jobs. Thank you to all the people that bought badges in the last one. I didn't get a chance to thank everybody that bought the badges on Instagram on the last go around. So I'm sorry about that. I apologize. Thanks to the people that just bought new badges. I appreciate it so much. Thanks to Lady Bomber's Thoughts and Panther 81 Sharp. Thank you guys so much. And to everybody that bought the badges on the last one, I saw those come in. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. To the people on Instagram. So dude. Oh my God. 500,000 homes for low and middle income workers. Hardworking, don't look down your nose at me, Jack. Hardworking American job. Whatever. $111 billion would go towards clean drinking water, including replacement of all lead pipes and service lines. Okay, I'll give you that one. Lead pipes and service lines. Good, cool. Yeah, don't let the kids come to school, but repair the pipes. Who cares? Who cares about their learning? Who cares about their development? Who cares about anything? Whatever, let them suffer. Make them wear a diaper and sit in a cube. That's fine. Who cares? Who cares? Who cares about that? The kids. For anybody that thinks that was a fart, that was my shoe. Bobby just swallowed on the live stream. Holy Christmas. All right. Oh my God, I hate everything. The plan sets aside $100 billion for constructing or modernizing public schools. while another $100 billion would be used to build high-speed broadband networks throughout the country. Yo, I did a little research. Someone's like, it wasn't your shoe. I did a little research before we got on here of the average price of internet service, high-speed internet service in America. Okay. The average monthly price in November of 2009 for internet service was $100. The average price now in 2021 is $50. So you're talking $50 for high-speed internet access, okay? The average in America, $50. A pair of sneakers is $50. 2 t-shirts is $50. One, less than one, 3/4 of a tank of gasoline is $50. You could have an entire family of people using an internet connection for $50. On top of that, high-speed internet coverage is available in most of the United States, certainly in areas that have, certainly in the most populated areas. So this is not that huge of an issue, and you're talking about $50. Now, on top of that, the average cell phone bill, the average cost of cellular service in America is approximately $121 a month. I don't know anybody. I can't think of a single person, and that doesn't mean that they don't exist. I know that they exist. Don't punch me in the dirt, Star. I'm just saying that doesn't have a cell phone and doesn't have cell phone service. You can use with pretty much all mainstream smart devices, you can create a hotspot and you can get multiple people on internet access from pretty much any cell phone. So if you choose to not hardwire internet access to your house, or if you live in an apartment complex, a lot of times it's just included in the apartment complex. And there are places, major cities, that offer it for free in certain places. So it's like high-speed internet access is not that expensive. Yet the federal government is going to subsidize expanding broadband internet access with $100 billion of everybody's money, when there's a lot of companies that are already doing this. High-speed internet access is only going to become more available because free market companies are incentivized to have their services reach more places. So this is just like, again, it's just like, why is the federal government and why is the American taxpayer subsidizing this? Verizon makes plenty of profit. I'm just going to go online and I'm just going to look on Verizon stock. I haven't even looked at this. Let's look at Verizon stock. Let's see how much profit Verizon made. $241 billion market cap. Financial performance. Q4, let's look at annual. Annual revenue in 2020 for Verizon, $128 billion with $17 billion of net income. They have $22 billion of cash in the bank. $22 billion of cash in the bank, up year over year, 750%. So they made $17 billion in profit last year off $128 billion of revenue. Verizon has made they made 131 in 2019. They made 130 in 2018. They made 126 in 2017, and they made 125 in 2016. This company is growing already. They're growing their top line revenue already. In 2019, their revenue was up 24%. Their profit was up 24% year over year. This is the first year that they had even the slightest bit of loss, probably because of all this Corona clap shit. So it's just like, it's like their net income went down by 7 points this last year. That's not even that bad considering what happened out in the world. So it's just like, these companies are making plenty of money. They got 20 Bs in the bank. It's just like, what are you doing? So the American taxpayer is going to subsidize this business that's already making tons of money to help it. You think it's going to be fed internet, fed access? No, they're going to pay money to the companies that are already doing this. What are they going to do? They're going to build these inefficient ass towers. Like, what do you mean? Verizon pays a 4.3% dividend yield, which means they're just paying cash out. Verizon has so much money that they are incentivizing their taxpayers or their stockholders by just paying cash out every quarter. They're paying out 4% of your total investment annually for just holding their stock. These people, they're not short on cash. They got 20 Bs in the bank. Like, what are you doing? Yet all of us, every single American taxpayer has to subsidize companies like Verizon and AT&T to build this high-speed broadband access bullshit. The price of broadband access is going down already. These companies are already incentivized to do this. This is only just going to gum up the system. But whatever, who cares? Oh, my God. Community college infrastructure, $12 billion. Oh, look at that. $10 billion to modernize federal buildings. I'm sure all of us are concerned about the federal buildings. I bet all of our federal buildings really need $10 billion of modernization. I thought we were in a global pandemic and everyone was suffering in bread lines. Bread lines. We need good, hardworking American jobs. Americans are in a bread line. Meanwhile, you're going to take our taxpayer money to modernize federal buildings. Give me a fucking break. Last time I went in a federal building, it had floor-to-ceiling fucking marble pillars to the motherfucking sky. Fuck off. We need it. You ever been in a DMV? It's a bag of shit. You ever been in the post office? You ever been inside a fucking post office? What an inefficiently bag of shit run building. Absolute trash factory. My local post office here is like 500,000 fucking square feet. I digress. I'm just platter, squish it up, and then slowly insert it into your news. They have a building that's probably, it's got to be 3,500 square feet of space. At the end of this when you walk into this 3,500 square foot of space for this post office, of which they make no fucking money, of which they don't need a building this fucking big. This federally taxpayer managed building has two extremely rude bag of shit employees at the end that suck, that are like, excuse me, sir. Like, they're fucking super mean. They can never get fired because they're federal employees, so they're not getting fired. Meanwhile, they're going to get a fucking pension as these two sloppy jalopy employees that look like they just went to the top of a hill while eating like a bag of chips and a pizza at the same time, and somebody just kicked them off the hill and they just tumble rolled down the hill into like a pile of garbage and then just got up and went to work. It's like, what are you doing? Like, clean yourself up. Like, you look terrible. It's like, where did you get your attitude from? Like a literal dumpster? Like, where's your attitude from? Where did you purchase your attitude? Because it's garbage. They got two employees that are lazy as fuck, that are moving at a snail's pace, at a molasses pace. There's 600 people in fucking line. The place is taped up. There's like shit on the wall. It's like taped to the wall. There's like duct tape on the floor. There's a tile missing from the floor. The place looks like a trash factory. It looks like a fucking trash bag. I'm standing in line. The banquette where you write your goo because going to this, it looks like somebody walks in and just kicks it. It looks like somebody goes in there with a sledgehammer at night and just pops a corner off and just scrapes the edge, and they're just like, fuck this place. Like, somebody takes a piss on the top and they just wipe it onto the floor and leave. The place looks like garbage. Like you could catch Corona clap just in the air. You're like, Meanwhile, you have all these walls. You have 3,500 square foot of space in this fucking thing. What could be on the walls in this post office? What could you have on the walls, you fucking assholes? I don't know. Maybe some stamps that I could buy. Maybe some fucking cardboard boxes that I could put my shit in. Maybe you could have a $13 an hour person standing there sorting the lines so it's more efficient. Maybe you could have somebody that helps wrap packages or has some tape for you. Maybe you could buy the tape. Maybe you could have a wrapping station. Maybe you could have literally anything at all. Maybe you could have literally anything. Yet you have 3,500 square foot of space squandered, air conditioned, heated, cleaned every night, cleaned every 500 nights if you ask me. The place looks like trash. The employees are trash. The place is shit. It's in this gigantic building. You look at the wall. You can merchandise. You know how many things you could sell at the post office? If I was going to the post office, I was about to send something to somebody. I'd send a quick. Oh, let me grab a such as a. They got like 15 greeting cards. You open the greeting card, it's like fuck you. It's like this is the worst greeting card I've ever seen in my life. Like, who picked these greeting cards? The place is not merchandised. There's nothing up on the walls. They're not incentivizing me to buy anything. They're not making me buy more. They're not making it profitable. Go into a UPS store. Go into a fucking UPS store. You pack. You ship. There's a computer. There's a fax machine, a scanner. There's a guy there. There's a guy polishing your shoes. He's like, they're doing everything. They got a water machine. There's a guy there that just giving you a back rub. It's like, come on. There's signs on the wall that are like, we ship, we fax, we pack, we do this, back at it. And meanwhile, a UPS store, you can fit 7 UPS stores in a fucking, in one of these USPS buildings. You can fit 7 of them in there. So they got the same amount of square foot. They got a fraction of the square footage. I bet you they make more money. And they're independently owned and operated. So people pay franchise fees, invest their money, their hard-earned capital, their good, hard-working American job. And they buy these franchises so that they can create success for themselves. And they run these businesses efficiently on their own. Yet you go to a fucking post office and it is a squander factory. And your fucking dollars are just going squandering away. And this is the shit that we're going to be upgrading. This is the place that this money's going to go. These people are insane. We're getting fucked in the noose. These people do not know how to spend money. They don't know how to efficiently repurpose money in an efficient way. All you got to do is go to a post office or go to a fucking UPS store and look at the difference. The fucking the imprint, the fucking square footage of a UPS versus the square footage of the USPS is light years difference. You go into the UPS store, they're like, "Thanks for coming into the UPS store, you bag of shit." It's like, thanks. Like, you could go into a UPS store with an Amazon package that's not even in a box, and you just give it to them. They'll wrap the shit, ship the shit, scan the code, and Amazon refunds you like that. Gigat! I go into the post office. It's like I have a job there. I'm working there. I'm there for 3 hours. I'm in the line. These people want to kill themselves. They're just like, I fucking hate it. It's like that place is hell. Like, what are you doing? Modernize, clean, sustainability. And then more of this money is going to go into clean bullshit. Yeah, I really trust when the fucking government says clean. Fuck you. Solindra, dude. Solindra. Hit yourself a gal or a DuckDuckGo and look up Solindra. All right, tickle my bag, but whatever. Who cares? Who cares about what actually happens? Modernize America's system of there. It's like, yo, these are jobs that should be handled by states and local municipalities. Every single locality has the ability to finance all this shit. If the federal government didn't come in and daddy money and daddy government didn't come in and rescue all of these local localities and all these local counties and all of these states out of all this infrastructure shit, they would have to repurpose that money for it. And it would get paid for in the local economy. So they would have to make financially reasonable decisions. Instead, money gets squandered on shit that doesn't matter. This sets a horrible precedent that anytime a state or a local municipality does the right thing. Think about it like this. If you fucking had all this money coming in, like the state of New York, and you squandered it. The state of New York, Bill DeGarbio, this absolute trash merchant, him and his fucking wife spent $3 million so she could film cooking videos of her making cookies during the clamdemic. Look, she's making a cookie. This is how you make a chocolate chip cookie. Fuck you, de Blasio. This guy's a piece of shit. So you spend $3 million of taxpayer dollars to pay for this jabroni to fucking make cookie videos so that his wife can build her personal stock so that she could be a YouTube celebrity or whatever the fuck, which is so fucking obvious. Of all the people in the fucking state of New York, in the city of Manhattan that could have made these cookie videos, you choose your fucking wife, the mayor's fucking wife. How about a person that runs a small business, you asshat? How about a person that professionally makes cookies? I bet they would have appreciated the $3 million fucking dollars put towards those videos. It could have helped their small business help build their brand. But who do you build? You build your fucking wife's brand, you asshole. You asshole. These people hide in plain sight. These people are fucking savage. They're fucking savages. All you got to do is go online and watch Bill de Blasio's wife make cookies. It'll make you want to stick your own thumb in your own anus, poop on it, and then fucking put it in your ear. It's like, what the fuck? Yet people vote for this shit? Oh my God, he painted a mural. Wow, he painted a big mural. Fuck you. Fuck that guy. These people are savage. Savagery. Pure savagery. They don't give a fuck about you. You have people, go blue, go big blue. You're fucking clueless, dog. Stupid. Fuck off. Oh, who cares though? Who cares? You know what's expensive as fuck? You know what's expensive as fuck because the government gets their dirty little mitts in it? Education and healthcare. Why don't they use this money to make healthcare and education more affordable instead of just fucking gassing it into this shit? Of all the things that we could be spending money on, they are squandering it, squandering our precious taxpayer dollars on this dog shit. We need a good, hard-paying, hard-nosed, down-the-dirt American job. A good-paying, look-down-your-nose, Scranton, union, hard job. Give me a fucking break. We need a hard note. Yeah, you're in the union. I'm a union guy. How the fuck are you a union guy, Joe? You've been a fucking politician for fucking 50 years. What the fuck you mean you're a union guy? Hard work. We need a hard working American guy. He said, Joe, this literal dead person. He said on his speech, aka when words vomitinied out of his face, he's like, the union built the middle class. The union built the middle class. No, it didn't, you fucking asshole. The middle class existed far before unions did. You lying piece of shit. But who cares? Who cares? Who cares? Get good, hard-paying American jobs. It's an American job. It's a good, hard-paying American job. It's a hard-working American job. Hard-working American job. Hard job, American job. Hard-working American job. Don't look down your nose at me, Jack. Hard American jobs. Hard-working jobs. Fuck off. It's a hard-working job. Don't you worry about that, hard-working, hard-paying American job. Every day, American job. It's a hard-working job. Back when I came, Mark laughed at. Back when I came in the Senate 737 years ago. Hard-working bag of shit jobs. Fuck off. Here we go. Oh my God. Here we go. This one will do good. Oh my God. Yo, I hate everything. Technology addressing the climate crisis. $35 billion. Technology addressing the climate crisis. What does that even mean? What does that even mean? National Science Foundation for New Technology, $50 billion. A new office to monitor domestic industrial capacity, $50 billion. All this shit for clean energy, American jobs, clean energy, American jobs. Yo, these people, like, you can't just throw good money after bad. This shit is bad. So how's he going to pay for this? Biden wants to raise the corporate tax rate to 28% to pay for the plan. He wants to increase the minimum tax on U.S. multinational corporations to 21%. Incentivize job creation and investment in the U.S., end profit shifting to tax havens, and ensure large corporations pay their fair share. If you're going to make sure that they pay their fair share, you can just do that anyways. You don't need to spend $2 trillion to do that, you fucking jabron. So it's like this stuff is, first of all, we're spending money that we don't have. We're inflating the money supply. We're pulling money out of the sky. We're taxing American taxpayers more. We're taxing corporations more, making us less competitive in the global scale, or in the global marketplace. And then what else does it do? It takes those good, hard-working American jobs and it increases the price of it, and it's going to increase the price of consumer goods. We're getting inflated out. We're getting our money inflated out the ass. The interest rates are artificially low. You got this huge bubble in fucking assets, an asset bubble like a motherfucker. Houses are so expensive to build houses. Like, all this stuff is going to backfire. Like, literally, all this stuff's going to backfire. And they're getting $400 billion. $400 billion. $400 billion. $400 billion goes to caregivers for the elderly and disabled. $400 billion. What the fuck does that have to do with infrastructure? Why the fuck? What are you talking about? That has nothing to do with infrastructure. Nothing. It has nothing to do with infrastructure at all. Whoa. Hardworking American, not infrastructure. This thing's going to backfire like crazy. It's going to cost way more than he's suggesting it's going to cost. It's like, I just find it very, very sad. I'm going to try to find an article from a not super left, completely bought and paid for fucking news source that actually objectively covers this. If I just type in Joey Basement infrastructure bill, it's like literally I can't find one on the first page, the first 10 results. That's anybody that's not bought and paid for. It's Wash Po, it's fucking NYT, it's all this trash. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, it's not infrastructure. Healthcare, workforce development, research and development, R&D, not infrastructure. These things are not infrastructure. It's just like this is just gassing up the national debt. They're spending money. The federal government's spending money on bridges and roads that they have no business messing with. It's just trash. The world is garbage. Jen P. Psaki is a real peach. So, anyways, Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez said on Tuesday that Biden's $2.2 trillion plan doesn't spend, quote, nearly enough, and that the money would be spread out over approximately a decade. It doesn't spend nearly enough. She doesn't have a clue. AOC! Slut! She slays. Oh my God. Oh my God. AOC, she's slays. Anyways, so everything is garbage. The world is trash. I've tried to lay it out. I don't know what to tell you. Everything is garbage. This plan is trash. It's no surprise. You guys know. You guys get it. The world's a dumpster fire. I hate everything. Tickle my bag and call me Joey Basement. I don't know what to tell you. Big thanks to Debbie Detrio for buying the badge. Thank you so much. Mike McNamara 15 for buying the badge. Thank you so much. The Real Miss Sky. Thank you so much. A Lady Bomber's Thoughts and a Panther 81 Sharp. Thank you guys for buying the badges on Instagram. I very much appreciate that. I so far with the other than the fact that the live dropped out on Instagram, it's unfortunate that this is not the whole video. I talked about lots of good being hardworking American jobs before, and that one got popped. So I'm gonna try to see if it saves to Facebook, see if I can save it, and then maybe I'll dump the full video from Facebook here to the gram. I don't know. Twist my leg, kick me in the dirt star, tell me I'm a bag of rice. I don't know. But thank you guys so much for the support. I'm gonna check real quick to make sure I didn't miss anything. I'm gonna pull up my all right, yeah, good. I wanted to make sure that nothing came out on Venmo. Big thank you to Ryan M. on Venmo for the Venmo donation. Very much appreciate that. If you're still here, thank you so much for that. So anyways, thanks for being here. Thank you, Waking Up Nebraska. I appreciate it. Guys, everything's garbage. Please try to talk about this. Please try to spread the word, spread the news. Tell everybody that these good, hardworking Americans are a bunch of garb. So that's all, and that's it. Thanks for being here. Watch my video for today. Share it. If you're on Instagram, you don't follow me on Facebook, please go follow me on Facebook, facebook.com/BobbySausalito. Please, everybody, go follow me on YouTube. I know I say it all the time. I need more followers on YouTube. Please go follow me on YouTube, youtube.com/BobbySausalito. I'll probably go live I'm going to try to go live a lot. The topics there's so many topics these days that I'm just like, this is so insane. Like I can't. It's like I'm trying to make a video, but there's so many things to talk about. That's why I do the lives, especially because it allows me to go a lot deeper. So I'm going to try to do as many lives as possible. You guys have been buying a lot of badges, and I really appreciate that, and sending in Venmos and stuff. And that really makes it possible for me to do this and stay independent and continue to make more content. So I appreciate it so much. Thank you guys for being here. And that's all, and that's it. I'm going to close out on Instagram first. I'm going to try to save the whole video on YouTube, see what it does, and then maybe I'll try to put it on the gram. Thank you guys. Appreciate you being here. Watch my video today. Follow me on YouTube, youtube.com, Bobby Sausalito, bobbysauce.com. Much appreciated. Thanks, guys. See you later. All right, Facebook and YouTube, you're the ones who get closed out last this time. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you so much. And till next time, I'm gonna post the whole video now. I hope it works. I hope it saves because that was a good one. And I'll catch you guys later. Thanks so much.